years old, with the prosthetic right leg beneath his suit pants former. Army Ranger 3, tours in Afghanistan, medically retired, 4 years ago, single father, fighting for custody of his daughter, 7-year-old Sophia, his ex-wife. Amanda sat across the ill designer, suit expensive lawyer new husband, who was a surgeon. They wanted full custody claimed. Daniel was unfit and stable, dangerous PTSD, financial struggles. Suitable for raising a child, Daniel's lawyer was court-appointed Edianjan Turk, doing her best. Judge Harrison presided, late 60s, stern, impatient. Been on the bench 30 years and looked like he'd seen everything. Amanda's lawyer stood Your Honor, Mr. Hayes claims to be a decorated veteran, but we have reason to believe he's exaggerating his service, possibly fabricating his injuries to gain sympathy. Daniel's fists clenched. His lawyer shot up objection. Mr. Hayes's military record is documented. He has Purple Heart, Bronze Star with valor. He lost his leg in combat. This is outrageous. I'll allow it, Judge Harrison said, waving his hand dismissively. Mr. Hayes, you claimed these medals. Do you have proof? Daniel reached into his bag, pulled out a small case, set it on the table. Up in it, 3 medals: Purple Heart, Bronze Star, Combat Infantry badge. These are my medals, Your Honor. Judge Harrison gestured. Bring them forward. Daniel limped to the bench, prosthetic leg visible. Now handed over the case. The judge examined them, picked up the Bronze Star, turned it over. These look like replicas to me. You can buy these online for $20. They're real, Your Honor. I earned them in Kandahar, 2019. My unit was ambushed. I pulled 3 men, from a burning vehicle, lost my leg when an RPG hit. Convenient story. The judge said, setting the medals down. But I've seen a lot of stolen valor in this courtroom, men pretending to be heroes to win sympathy. I'm not lying. Then, you won't mind if I verify these? The judge picked up his phone, called someone. Yes. I need to verify some medals. Bronze Star with valor, Purple Heart, supposedly from 2019 Afghanistan. He gave Daniel's information. Waited. I see, thank you. He hung up records. Show you did serve. But that doesn't mean these specific medals are real. Plenty of veterans have legitimate service, but inflate their decorations. I'm inclined to believe these are replicas. Daniel felt rage and helplessness. Your Honor, please. I can get documentation from my unit from the Army. This is insulting. What's insulting, the judge snapped, is stolen valor. Lying about heroism for personal gain. I've seen enough. I'm ruling these inadmissible. And frankly, Mr. Hayes, your willingness to lie about your service speaks to your character, or lack thereof. Amanda's lawyer smiled. Daniel's lawyer looked devastated. Your Honor, you can't. The courtroom door opened, heavy, loud. Everyone turned. Day man entered, 60s, with silver hair. He wore Army dress uniform, 3 stars on his shoulder, lieutenant general ribbons covering his chest. The entire courtroom went silent. I apologize for the interruption. The general's voice commanded attention. But I need to speak, Judge Harrison. Student certain, sir. This is a closed hearing. I'm aware. The general walked forward. I'm Lieutenant General Robert Mitchell, United States Army. I commanded the 75th Ranger Regiment until my retirement last year. He stopped at Daniel's table, looked down at the medals. These are not fake, and you will apologize. Judge Harrison sputtered. Sir, with all due respect, you can't just, The general interrupted. And I am. He picked up the Bronze Star. This medal was awarded to then Staff Sergeant Daniel Hayes, October 7th, 2019, near Kandahar Province. His unit was ambushed. He personally pulled 3 men from a burning vehicle, under enemy fire, saved their lives. The general's voice thickened. One of those men was my son, Captain James Mitchell, who would be dead if not for Daniel Hayes. The courtroom was silent. Hayes lost his leg that day when an RPG struck while he was going back. For a 4th man who didn't make it, he spent 18 months in recovery, learned to walk again on a prosthetic while raising his daughter alone, because his wife, the general, looked at Amanda, left him while he was still in the hospital. said she couldn't handle being married to a disabled veteran. Amanda looked away at these medals. Ariel, the general, set the Bronze Star down, and this man is a hero. Not a liar. He turned to Judge Harrison. You will apologize. Now, the judge had gone pale. General Mitchell, I was only trying to verify. You were trying to discredit a decorated combat veteran in a custody hearing without doing basic research. That's not justice. It's prejudice. Judge Harrison cleared his throat. Mr. Hayes, I apologize. I was wrong to question your service. Your medals are admitted into evidence. The general nodded, looked at Daniel. Can I see your daughter? Daniel smiled through tears. Sophia, come here, baby. The little girl appeared from the gallery where she'd been with a social worker, 7 years old, dark hair, her father's eyes. Sophia. The general knelt down. I'm General Mitchell. Your daddy saved my son's life. Did you know that? Daddy doesn't talk about it much. He should, because what he did was very brave. He's the best daddy I know. He is the general's dude, dressed to the court, Your Honor. Came here today because I heard Daniel Hayes was in a custody battle. Flew from Washington, D.C. to tell you and anyone who will listen this. Man is a hero, a father who sacrificed everything for his country and for his daughter. You rule against him, you're not just wrong, you're betraying everything he fought for. The general looked at Amanda. Mrs. Hayes, or whatever your name is now, you left this man while he was learning to walk again. Left him and your daughter for someone richer, someone whole. That's your choice, but don't you dare could take his daughter after taking his dignity. Amanda's lawyer stood. Your Honor, we'd like to withdraw our petition. What? Amanda hissed. Withdraw it. The lawyer whispered urgently. If we continue after this, you'll lose everything, not just custody, public opinion, your reputation. We're done, Judge. Harrison banged his gavel. Custody remains with the father, Daniel Hayes. Okay. This hearing is adjourned outside the courtroom. Daniel stood with Sophia and General Mitchell. Thank you, sir. I don't know how to. You don't need to thank me. You saved my son. I should have been here sooner. How did you know about the hearing? Your lawyer. She reached out to the Rangers Association, asked if anyone could verify your service. They called me. I got on a plane. The general paused. My son is alive because of you. He's graduating medical school next month, getting married, having a life because you didn't hesitate that day in Kandahar. I did what anyone would. No, the general said firmly. You did what Rangers do, and today I did what fathers do, protect the men who saved their sons. Months later, a ceremony. General Mitchell presented Daniel with a commendation from the Ranger Regiment for continued service. Root Versity for being a father, a hero, and never letting them take away your truth. Daniel spoke with Sophia beside him 6 months ago. He said, I sat in a courtroom fighting for my daughter. The judge said my medals were fake, called me a liar, said I was using stolen valor to gain sympathy. His voice steady. I felt helpless, like everything I had done, everything I'd sacrificed didn't matter. Then General Mitchell walked in and told the truth. Not because I asked, but because he knew who I really was. What I'd really done. He looked at the general. I saved his son. He saved my family. That's what brothers do. Sophia took the microphone. Now, 8 years old. My daddy is a hero, she said, not because of medals, but because when the judge was mean, he didn't get mad. He just told the truth and waited for someone to believe him. That's brave too. Years later, when people asked about the case, Daniel would say, a judge called me a liar in front of my daughter. The general would add, so I flew across the country to set the record straight. And Sophia would say, my dad saved someone's son. That person's dad saved us. That's what heroes do. They save each other. If this story touched